If you want to trek the Himalayas but don't have 3 weeks to spare, you'll inevitably hear about Langtang. It's often described as the Himalayan hack, a way to avoid risky domestic flights by driving a few hours north from the capital and starting directly from the road. Compared to the heavy foot traffic of the Everest and Annapurna circuits, Langtang offers massive scale with significantly more isolation. Because a typical itinerary takes just 7 to 10 days, the trekking industry heavily markets this route as an easy, beginner-friendly vacation. But a short timeline does not automatically mean a low physical effort. We need to look closely at the altitude data, the legal logistics, and the financial realities of this trail to determine if that moderate label is a promise or a trap. Relying on marketing buzzwords at these altitudes leads to physical exhaustion and blown budgets. To survive and enjoy this trail, you need to know exactly what the data says. Let's start with the physical reality. Standard itineraries demand 5 to 7 hours of daily movement over rocky, uneven terrain and thousands of steep stone staircases. This chart maps the elevation profile. You start at Siabrubesi at 1,460 meters and aggressively climb to Kyanjin-Gompa at nearly 3,900 meters. You are gaining 2 vertical kilometers in just days. That speed limits acclimatization, significantly increasing the risk of acute mountain sickness. For those handling the ascent, the payoff is immediate. Dense forests yield to vast alpine meadows and ancient Buddhist villages surrounded by towering glaciers. Accessing these 360-degree panoramas so quickly comes at a price, a brutal, condensed shock to your cardiovascular system. The true physical test is the optional summit push to the Tserko Ri viewpoint. It's an exhausting 4-hour uphill struggle on steep, high-altitude terrain. Standing here puts you right at the 5,000-meter mark, providing an unobstructed, panoramic view of the highest, sharpest peaks in the entire valley. Once you finish at the top, you face the final days of the trek, a relentless, multi-day descent back to the valley floor. Those steep stone staircases you climbed earlier are now a severe downward hazard. Constant, repetitive drops onto solid rock will aggressively punish your knees and ankles, exposing any pre-existing joint issues. In the Himalayas, getting to the top tests your lungs, but going down is what actually damages your body. Logistically, success depends on timing. This matrix plots seasons against trail safety, temperatures, and visibility. The autumn window stands out for dry trails and clear vistas. Attempt this during the summer monsoon, and you'll face heavy rain, zero visibility, and mudslides. The catch to the autumn window is temperature. Days are crisp, but nights easily drop below freezing, requiring specialized thermal gear to stay safe. There's also a major legal reality to factor in. Recent regulatory shifts mean that all foreign trekkers entering Langtang National Park are now legally mandated to hire a licensed local guide. The era of the completely independent solo trekker is legally over. Mandatory safety oversight and local cultural context have replaced total trekker autonomy. A standard Langtang package advertises a $500 to $750 floor price, but only for groups of 9 to 12. You must also add customary guide tips. On the trail, comfort fees like Wi-Fi, hot showers, and charging drain an extra $8 to $15 daily. A budget baseline only exists if you share logistics and accept basic living conditions. The moment you seek smaller groups and modern comforts, the price scales up rapidly. Who belongs here? Let's chart budget against physical preparedness. Extreme budget soloists are disqualified by new guide regulations. Casual vacationers are defeated by steep ascents. But fit beginners and time-poor optimizers land in the optimal zone, the most efficient way to access high-altitude terrain. If you arrive prepared for the physical reality, you open yourself up to a profound human connection, walking among resilient local communities who have rebuilt this valley with incredible spirit. Respect the rapid altitude gain, prepare your joints for the descent, and budget for hidden daily costs. Do that, and the Langtang Valley will deliver a world-class return on your time and your money.